Hi guys, it's Ryan. This is now the third day I'm back, and I'm going to answer some of the required questions. So first coming into the city, the first thing I thought was how beautiful the city was. And Himeji is just covered in forest everywhere, and it's really green and lively, and there's a lot of people, and it's a lot more modern than I thought it was going to be, which is a good thing. So when I arrived here, no one's really asked me about stereotypes. I think though that's mainly because I look Asian and everyone here is Asian. And they actually even said that I look really similar to my host brother, and so that I could be potentially a brother and people might mistake me for that. So I haven't encountered any stereotypes on the terms of physical appearance. But I did have one stereotype, and that's that the houses here in Japan are slightly smaller. And so far, my experience has proven that that is true. However, my host family, um, this house that I'm in right now is only supported by the mom, so I guess I can't really judge on that yet. But they also have I also visited their grandparents like a few days ago, and their house was much bigger than like my house that I have in America. So so to a degree, yes, it is true. However, because of the conditions, I can't really say I that their houses are generally smaller. So first of all, here's the school schedule that my counterpart sent me. And it says for day one, orientation, first period math, second, third Japanese, fourth PC, fifth public speech, which is actually I figured out English, six LHR, which is long homeroom, which is basically just our assemblies that we have in America, and flower arrangement. I think that was another optional thing that he chose, but flower arrangement was definitely a fun one. So the school day was really fun, as I already mentioned prior, and I got to take a lot of photos and selfies. And so first of all, orientation. The one a person at the school actually was there, and they introduced me. They showed me around to the school, and then I went into math class, and it was very hard to understand everybody, but I kind of understood the concept because they were learning probability, and I only figured that out because I recognized a formula that I had used in the past. And Japanese, I especially found that very difficult. It Japanese was indeed very difficult, and I did not understand anything that the instructor said. PC, I tried to do programming and all that, but it was still very difficult, not being able to understand the instructions. For public speech, that was actually English, as I mentioned before, and it was really fun because in English I got to actually help grade tests, and back in America we don't get to do like a student wouldn't be able to help grade tests unless they were like a teacher assistant or that. And then the assembly was fun, but we sat on our butts in a weird way where it wasn't like crisscross applesauce, so it really hurt your butt bones, if you will. And then flower arrangement. At the end of the day, I went into a classroom and I got to put flowers in a certain way that made them look pretty. So that was fun. And then I brought the flowers home and gave them to my host mom. So a lot of these stuff. I also noticed that while I was there, I was really while I was there, I was really famous and popular. Everyone was trying to get attention, or they were all even I noticed when I was just sitting there looking at the front, there would be a couple people just glancing for no reason. Well, not no reason, but they would just glance every so often. And I talked to Sydney, and she said that she actually encountered the same thing, and that yes, they were very popular in the school. So yeah, it was definitely different from my usual day at school in America. Well, not only because the culture is different, first of all, and then also because I'm a new student from a different country, so you know maybe it's a little more interesting.